What's going on, guys? This is Almost X for Wrestling. We're here yet again. Yeah, we're still here. We're here predicting this Sunday's pay-per-view event called Bragging Rights, and we're gonna go into each match and give our picks for each of them.
Not bragging rights.
What are you talking about?
It's a Survivor Series.
Survivor Series, the one night. Yeah, tell me about it.
One night a year that Raw and SmackDown superstars collide. Did you know that?
I did not.
I thought they did it 3 times a year.
Nope, just once. But
They
anyway.
don't do it in the Royal Rumble, right?
No.
They don't collide, and they all stay away from each other.
Yeah, in the Royal Rumble match, they will not interact. They don't know each other.
Oh.
Alright, we just wasted a minute. So the first match we're going to predict is going to be the SmackDown women's team versus the Raw women's team. I'm going to let my colleague, Kyle, give the prediction. Do it.
Okay, yeah. So, what is it? The Raw women, which is Alicia Fox is the captain, along with Bayley, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, and Asuka are taking on the SmackDown team, which currently consists of team captain Becky Lynch, Carmella, Tamina, somebody else. So, who's the 4th member? I forgot. Of Team SmackDown Women's. I should know that.
Yeah, who cares?
Oh, yeah. Who cares? It's somebody. It's probably somebody really,
Did you say Tamina? Did you say Tamina?
Tamina, yeah. It's
Naomi.
Becky, Carmella, Tamina, the mystery member, which was Charlotte, but it's a mystery.
Yeah.
And, not Naomi. I'm sorry. Naomi's also in. That's right. Yeah. So, Raw versus SmackDown. Now, this match is very big for me because we get to see Asuka in another full-length match. Bayley, Sasha Banks working together. And that's why I think my pick for this is easier than it should be. I'm going to pick Team Raw to get one of their few victories on the night. Just feel like Raw has a little bit more star power than SmackDown does when it comes to the women. I feel like, especially with SmackDown losing Charlotte, and of course Charlotte could potentially be replaced by Natalya. But yeah, I'm going to go with Raw to pick up the victory. I feel like the presence of Asuka there, and I feel like the combination of Becky Lynch the combination of Sasha Banks and Bayley, along with Nia Jax, and then of course team captain Alicia Fox, will give Raw the win. So, how about you?
Oh, nice. I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to pick the SmackDown women's team, and I hear what you're saying, Kyle. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, Raw has more star power in the women's division. I agree. But I'm still thinking that when I look at the two teams, I see that clearly. Like you said, Raw has bigger star power, which is why I'm going to go the opposite. I feel like if this were a legit fight, I think it would be clearly Raw, but I think in this case, I don't know. I just see the SmackDown women's team winning. I don't know what else to say. That's just who I'm going with. Also, we might see either Sasha Banks turn on Bayley or Bayley turn on Sasha Banks, or they might turn on each other. That would be interesting. Yeah. All right, let's go. Next match. Next match we're going to predict is as Kyle thinks it is, the championship match between Brock Lesnar is his name, an up-and-comer. He's taking on Apple Juice Styles in a champion versus champion match. I guess I start this one, right? For this one, it's a pretty easy pick for me because it's a Brock Lesnar match. It's a Brock Lesnar match. I know. In this match, Lesnar probably shouldn't care about losing so much or the booking team, because this isn't a title match. so he doesn't really lose credibility as a Universal Champion. So, you'd think that Styles would win, but I'm still going to go with Brock Lesnar just defeating AJ Styles. Apple juice, yeah. And what do you think, Kay?
Well, first of all, this is a dream match, in my opinion. I think this could be one of the biggest matches of the year. I think it could last a little while, too. I don't think it's going to be, a 30-minute bout, because Brock doesn't do them anymore, but I think it's going to last a little bit. And I look at this match as I look at a Universal Champion in Brock Lesnar. He's had the championship for a long time. He's defeated pretty much every Raw superstar that have stepped up to him. He won the Fatal 4-Way match at SummerSlam. He beat Samoa Joe. He's won everything that he's had to do. So, and then you look at AJ Styles. Just got the championship back. He's the champion again. He's on top of SmackDown. Why would they, give AJ Styles the first loss when he just got the championship back? I feel like this is a statement for AJ here and for Team SmackDown. And I really am supportive of SmackDown. I'm Team Blue all the way. I've been very vocal that with Joe. I'm Team SmackDown all the way. And I think AJ Styles is going to win this match to make a statement. And I don't really think this match is going to carry on past Sunday night. I think AJ is going to win. There's going to be no mention of that going forward. I think just AJ wins. He proves that the WWE Championship truly is the top championship in WWE stuff. So, yeah, I picked Brock. I picked AJ to beat Brock.
Nice. Whoa. Interesting indeed. Up next, we got the New Day taking on the Shield. Who are you going with here? Who are you going with, Kyle?
I continue to say I'm very, very supportive of Team SmackDown. I think SmackDown's going to have a very dominating night. And you know what? It continues here. And I'm picking SmackDown and SmackDown's New Day to win. Now, that might be a shocker to many, but I don't know. I feel like cracks in the Shield may already be upon us due to the fact that they just got together again. They're back together as a trio. They really haven't had any big-time matches yet. Since, they had the six-man tag on Raw, and that was it. That's the only six-man tag match they've had together since, they've reunited. And, Ambrose and Rollins just lost the tag belts a little bit over a week ago. And I realized we just forgot about a match. Anyway, or maybe I did. But, yeah, so I feel like New Day, they've actually lost a lot lately because they lost to the Usos, and since then they've kind of just been on SmackDown, just hanging out, doing whatever, feuding with Raw. I feel like New Day gets a very, very big win here against the Shield. I really feel like New Day proves a lot for SmackDown and beats the Shield here on Survivor Series. How about you?
Oh, thanks for asking. I'm for this one. I'm going to go with the opposite. I'm going to go with the Shield. Not just to go with the opposite pick of yours again, but because since the Shield is reunited, we've only seen them together once, and that was last Monday on Raw.
Yeah, I just said that.
Did you? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'm kidding, man. I know you said that.
Hey, dummy worm.
Shh. Anyways, we've only seen him in one match since reuniting, aside from Kurt Angle dressing up as a member. Anyway, and this is their first pay-per-view as the original Shield, like the original Harlem Globetrotters. And for that reason, I'm going to pick the Shield. I feel like they have more to lose than the New Day does, because they've obviously reunited the Shield, and we haven't really seen, like I said, their only match together was this past Monday. I feel like they really have to keep them going, keep the momentum going for them, get them some big wins, and a win over the New Day would be huge for them going forward. And in the New Day's case, them losing doesn't really matter as much as it would if the Shield lost. You know, if the Shield lost, they'd go back to Monday nights, you know, and, you know, it would just make them look worse. I don't know how else to say it, if I'm making any sense. But for that, I'm just going to go with the Shield. Okay, next, we're going to go and pick the mid-card titles match, champion versus champion. We're going to go predict Baron Corbin, the United States champion, taking on The Miz, the Intercontinental champion. Go ahead, Kyle. Let us know.
Okay, so yeah, the way I look at this match is I have my pick. Baron Corbin wins. Now, the reason I picked this is because I feel like it's time for Baron Corbin to finally distinguish himself as a solid mid-card champion. Safe to say, since Baron Corbin won the championship, he beat AJ Styles for the title. All he has really been doing is feuding with Sin Cara. Miz, however, he's sitting over there. You know, he's a future WWE champion. He's going to win another WWE championship in his career. Sitting there, he's had phenomenal heel work on Raw. You know, he's been the top heel over there, in my opinion. I feel like he is, no doubt about it. The top heel, or one of the top heels on Raw. And he's the Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, I think sometimes we forget that he's the Intercontinental Champion to an extent. He doesn't defend it all that often, especially recently due to being involved with Braun Strowman, Kurt Angle, etc. But Baron Corbin, on the other hand, I feel like Baron Corbin needs the championship to establish himself as a top heel on SmackDown, because for The Miz, I think The Miz could be Intercontinental Champion. He could not be Intercontinental Champion. The Miz is the top heel. The Miz should be WWE Champion, in my opinion. But yeah, I feel like Baron Corbin gets a very big win over The Miz. I think to establish himself as a top heel on SmackDown. You know, how big would it be for the SmackDown mid-card champion to go ahead and not only defeat the Raw mid-card champion, but defeat one of the best heels on Raw in a match on a big-time pay-per-view? I feel like this could go. And I feel like Miz winning doesn't prove anything. Oh, Miz just beat Corbin, who we're not even putting over as a top guy yet. You know, it's clear that Corbin took a big step back in the past year, but I feel like a win against The Miz can really push him into having a very big run towards WrestleMania and beyond. So I'm going to pick Baron Corbin here. I feel like Team Blue gets a big win. And I feel like it's bigger for Baron Corbin than it is for SmackDown if Baron Corbin wins. So I'm going to go with Corbin.
All right. I'm going to agree with you for once. I'm going to go with Baron Corbin as well. At first, I was picking Miz. But I did change it, I admit. You made some really good points there. Yeah, it clearly is a bigger win for Corbin than it would be for Miz. Now, you know, that being said, most of my picks, I usually don't go into them thinking, you know, what would be better. You know, like, you also have to keep in mind what WWE is trying to do. And in this case, I do think that what you said, Corbin hasn't really stood out as a United States champion. He's been feuding, yeah, like you said, with the masked guy, Sin Cara, faceless, and he
doesn't have a face.
He doesn't have a face, man. That is his face. That he makes it look like that. Anyways, he yeah. For what you said, yeah, I'm gonna go with Baron Corbin as well, Baron Corn, and that's my pick. Yeah. All right. Next, we're gonna have to pause for a second, and we have to predict this one. We have to predict clearly the most exciting match on the card, and of course, I'm talking about the Cruiserweight Championship match between current champion Enzo Amore and Kalisto, who's just got done celebrating his birthday the other day on the most exciting hour on television. So I believe I pick first. Oh shit. Sorry, kids. So for this one, I'm gonna go with. I mean, who cares? We're really gonna have to make a video sometime about the Cruiserweight division and why I'm just not a fan of it, and you've been a fan, I guess. My voice cracked. Anyways, for this match, I'm just gonna go ahead and, because I don't really care too much, I'm just gonna pick Enzo Amore. retaining his championship over the birthday boy Kalisto, who I'm learning actually just turned the other day on his birthday. He was turning 15, so that's very good. So yeah, I'm going with Enzo. What do you think, Kay?
Yeah, you took way too much time on that. Enzo wins. Who cares? Over with. Next match.
Think. All right. So next we got the Battle of the Women's Champions. You got Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss and SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte. And as Kyle over here would say, there's going to be lots of sexiness in the ring. You can go ahead and take this one first.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I actually predicted that Charlotte will win the championship on SmackDown. I'm sure a lot of people did, because I feel like this match has so much more potential to actually be a good match, and maybe turn into a feud down the line, because I think, right when Charlotte left Raw, Alexa Bliss basically went over. Not saying that they're exactly playing the same character, but Alexa Bliss and Charlotte work very, very similar heel styles. And, they're like the goddess versus the queen, is going at it. And I think that in this match, I really think that I'm going to pick Charlotte for the same reason I'm going to pick AJ, due to the fact they're both very new champions. It's time for them to make their mark as champions. And it's look at it. You're two champions that have not been champions for a long time. They're well-established champions. They're two of the best champions that we've seen in a long time, but they have not held championship gold, in 8 to 9 months each. So, yeah, I think Charlotte wins over Alexa. I like this match. I really do. I'm very critical of the women's division in years past, but I think in just the past year or two has improved so much. And I feel like this match really, really is going to go a far way. Not saying it's going to be match of the night, but I really think it's going to be a good match between these two. And I think this is the only feud on this entire card that I could see actually being a long-term feud. Not like right away, but being a long-term feud and being very, very good, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Charlotte. And Team Blue, like I said, dominating my prediction so far. So, your turn.
Oh, thanks. No, that was you made good points. But I'm gonna have to agree with you. No, I already had that picked. I have Charlotte as well. For this one, and like you said, I think this will be, not match of the night, but one that, we remember, one that down the line could pick up again if they're both on the same show, and I just think that, they have the same characters, like you said. I don't know, I'm just going with Charlotte. I really have no reason for it. I'm just going to steal your reasoning and say, because she's a fresh champion and she has something to prove. So mine, yeah, that's really short and all, but I'm gonna go with Charlotte as well. All right, cool beans. Next we got the Battle of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, I forgot about this match.
Yeah, I bet you did. That's what I thought you forgot earlier when you said that. And the Raw Tag Team Champions, The Bar. All right. Who starts this one? I do.
I'll start off.
Oh, okay. You do it.
Yeah, looking at these two tag teams, I feel like these are two of the best overall tag teams in WWE today. I feel like these are the two teams that should be the champions. I feel like I've been very big on the Usos since their heel run. I think that their heel run's amazing. Yes, they come out and say the same exact thing every week. Yes, but they're good heels, and they back it up in the ring. I'm still amazed by the New Day versus the Usos at Hell in a Cell. I feel like that was the match of the night there. I feel like they completely tore the house down. They kicked off the show in one of the best ways that the show could be kicked off. And the Usos are WWE's only pure tag team. They're brothers. They get along great. Their chemistry is amazing. And as for Sheamus and Cesaro, looking at them to grow as a tag team over the past year, has been amazing too. I'll always look back on that as the bar fight. I know everybody remembers that, but that's like when they became friends. And just the way that they've been able to develop and grow as a tag team. I seem to forget that Sheamus was actually a former WWE champion, just how well he's doing in the tag division. Same with Cesaro. I seem to forget that Cesaro is such a good singles competitor. Because I feel like these two should never break up, at least for a long time. I mean, they're going to one day. We know that, but I think that it was good that they got the tag team championships back. But as for the match, I think it's going to be an amazing tag team match. I feel like these two teams, the two best teams in WWE, are going to go at it. With that said, I think that the Usos are going to take the win. And yes, another win for Team Blue, but the Usos, they're the full package. They're fantastic in the ring. They're very strong on the mic. Their chemistry as a tag team is amazing. And their heel run is 100% better than their face run. So look for the Usos to win, but I feel like an amazing 25-minute tag team match. Really feel like this is going to be a good show-stealing tag match.
All right,
you, buddy.
All right, thanks, bud. Once again, you're going with a SmackDown winner, but for this one, I'm going to go with the opposite. I'm picking the Bar, and I'm going to copycat what you said again, but it's really, really true. How much Sheamus and Cesaro have grown, and how when they were made a team, I did not believe that it would last very long at all. I didn't see that being a long-term plan for them, for WWE. But they've really done a great job since then, and they
have. They've won 3 tag team championships. Of course, they've done a great job.
All right. Okay, well said. Yes, they've won the titles 3 times, as I've been told, and I'm picking them over the Usos because I feel like when you look at these two teams, you have the Usos who are kind of looked at as not necessarily strong men. I know that sounds weird, but you have big guys like Sheamus and Cesaro versus just fast competitors, like high-flying competitors like the Usos. It's really hard to compare them because of that. But I'm just going to go with the Bar here. I feel like the Usos... I really don't know.
Just don't drive the cars. We are the cars.
I was going to say that, actually. I was going to say that earlier. That's great meme.
Alright, we'll go pick. Is it time for the last match?
It's time. It's time, everybody.
It's Vader time. So, yeah. I guess I'll kick it off. I'll talk about it for a second, then I'll swing it over to you.
Tell us.
We have it. So the Team Raw versus Team SmackDown Live. This is the main event, perhaps. Of course, Team Raw consists of Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Triple H. Yes, Triple H. Team Captain Kurt Angle and Braun Strowman. And they will be taking on John Cena, Bobby Roode, the Artist Shinsuke Nakamura, the Team Captain Shane McMahon, and the Viper Randy Orton, and perhaps which is one of the stacked 5-on-5 matches ever, and perhaps one of the most stacked matches we've seen in a long time, as we do not have a competitor under the age of 34 years old in this match. Just wanted to make that clear, which is hilarious to me. But so Joe, I don't know who I'm gonna pick right now. Actually, I'm at a very crossroads about this. I'm gonna swing it over to you, and I'm gonna give you the honor or perhaps dishonor of picking this match first. So go ahead.
All right, thanks for swinging it on over to me. I like it when you swing it at me.
Shifting gears.
Huh? Several years, yeah. I've been there.
Shifting gears.
Oh, I thought you said several years, like Pat Patterson.
No, not Pat Patterson.
No, he's been... Anyways, they're getting bored. Alright. For this one, I'm picking Team Raw. Part of the reason I'm picking them, and I actually have reasons for this pick, so that's exciting. Because, one, earlier I picked the SmackDown women's team, and I feel like there's not going to be, like, a complete, on the team matches. I don't think we're going to see 2 won by Raw, 2 won by SmackDown Live. It's going to be 1 and 1. So that one show's not buried. Anyways, I'm going with the Raw teams for that. Also because I just feel like they have more old-timers, I think. You have Kurt Angle, Triple H, and...
That's it.
Yeah, and the old-timers you have...
Braun Strowman, an old-timer.
Yeah, he is. He's 50. Anyway.
He's actually the youngest member. Strowman, 34, youngest member.
Damn.
I didn't realize Finn Balor was like 37.
But anyways, I just feel like their team is a lot stronger. You got, it's going to be very interesting. You have a lot of individual matchups we could see in this match. Obviously, it's pretty much been confirmed that Angle and McMahon, Shane will start. And that's that brings me back to one of the best matches of all time. Not one of the best of all time, but one of the best to watch. Angle versus McMahon at, I think it was No Way Out, maybe?
99 or something.
One of those. Either way. You know what I'm talking about.
It was between 99 and 02.
Yeah, and, or King of the Ring. Was that King of... Anyway, who cares? We're going to see that. You get to see, Angle versus Cena. That should be very interesting. But anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm picking Team Raw. I just feel like they have a stronger team, and the team matches can't win both. I'm just going to go with Team Raw here in the men's match.
Okay, yeah, and you're right. The matchups that we get to see in this is beyond amazing. Just think about it. Just go with every superstar we're going to be facing. Bobby Roode and Triple H. I look at that. That's insane to me. And Shinsuke and Kurt Angle. It's just like the matchups in this are insane. It's like so many matches. Samoa Joe's in the middle of this. Bobby Roode and Shinsuke Nakamura in the middle of this. Triple H and John Cena. It's just like you have over 40 world championships combined in this match. Easily. Just between Randy Orton, John Cena, and Triple H, you probably have 40 right there. And then plus you got Finn Balor. You got Kurt Angle. Who've been champions before. It's just something that is amazing to me that we get to see. And I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like this match starts really early. This match is going to be long. This match is going to be fun. And it's going to be a very, very good treat for the fans. With that said, I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but Team SmackDown wins. And I know that might be something odd for me to say, that they win this because they won so many matches earlier, in my opinion, with my predictions. But I feel like something's going to happen. Somebody on Team Raw is going to screw this up. I don't know. This could lead to the Triple H versus Kurt Angle, which I really expect to happen. This could lead to a possible Finn Balor versus Triple H feud, which would be insane. Samoa Joe and Triple H could team up and, say, oh, fuck Raw, we're the authority again. The Shield could get involved. There's so many scenarios that we could think about, but I just think it leads to SmackDown winning. And you say that, I think SmackDown has more old guys when it comes to John Cena, Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, but no, Raw is the old team, right? But I'm going with SmackDown, man. I like that SmackDown team. I like Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura. I feel like them two right there are huge members, and you look at Cena. I really feel like SmackDown's going to get it done, and they're going to win for the second year in a row. The 5-on-5 match of Survivor Series. I'm just really looking forward to seeing how it pans out. I could be wrong. Raw could pull off the win, but it's not just going to be a straight-up 5-on-5 match. Whoever wins gets eliminated. There's going to be several swerves in this match, but it's all going to end with SmackDown winning. It's my prediction. Okay.
Wow. So I was looking there. You know, obviously the only non-brand versus brand match is the Cruiserweight Championship match. I was looking. You have picked every SmackDown. Every single.
I picked the Raw team to win.
In the women's match?
The Raw women's team to win, yes.
All right, I stand corrected. I thought you picked the SmackDown.
Yeah, I feel like Raw women's team wins, led by, like I said, Sasha Banks and Bayley together, along with
That's right.
Asuka. Yep.
My apologies, except for that. Yeah, so but that's still interesting. Only one by Raw, in your opinion. But either way.
Well, like Raw said, it's 20-1. You better run.
All right. Yeah, but they have the older team. All right. We're gonna end this right now. It's been a long video, guys. Holy smokes.
Yeah, over 40 minutes. We apologize, guys. Hey, I want to ask. I'm going to talk to Joe about something after this match to see if he can possibly help us out with that. Okay, go on.
Okay, I'll see you there in a second, Kyle. I'll meet you in the bathroom. All right. We're gonna end it here. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you did, we really do appreciate it, and hopefully we'll have some more prediction videos. Whoa. Prediction
matches.
Yeah, whatever. You know, yeah, it's late. Yeah, whatever.
20-1, Joe. You better run.
Okay. Hopefully we'll have some more pay-per-view predictions coming up. Whatever the next one is, we'll hopefully have them for you. If not, oh well. Follow us on Twitter if you want to. They're in the description. Whatever. Bye. Thanks. Adios. We'll see you next time.